All right, welcome from our insanity, everybody, or to our insanity, whichever it is, as we are ready to dive into. We've got a lot of open house show and tell coming up as we left last week. Our characters completing their major quest to save the daughter of the Bright Queen, and thusly return things to normal. They were able to take off and destroy a vicious curse, and now, with a good amount of downtime, they have decided to get together their own little pet projects to further their own personal needs, ultimately utilizing the resources they've accumulated over their adventuring career, as well as the favor of the Bright Queen and the entire Queen dynasty, in order to create a little bit of home for themselves. We'll see exactly where that is as we span the plains and Wildmount to ultimately find everything. So, how would you all like to begin, or any questions before we start? Who would like to go first?
Well, alright guys, I can go first. So Nalumia's been off for the last few months in Whitestone, doing a lot of work for Percival and Vexalia to make up for our long-lost bard, Derek, who caused these major problems in the library. And in the end, we managed to come to a deal where now they are partnered with all the Wizards of the Roast, and we have Trinkets Cafe. And there's a giant bear on the outside that's the mascot, and has a little wizard's hat. And inside, it's just very lush and beautiful. There's cushions everywhere, greenery growing. There's nice pictures of Trinket and Vexalia, and their children are probably here and there. And then there's a little dragon sitting in the corner that hangs out.
Amazing. And so, what rooms have we put into this?
Oh, it's literally just a pub.
Okay, so this is a pub that you've made.
Yep, we're just doing another pub. This is just another franchise.
Coffee pub.
Yep. Now let me just franchising out.
Okay.
I'm sending you a message, Matt.
Okay. So, very good. Anything that's different with Trinkets Cafe?
I would say they probably serve some new flavored drinks. One of them is called the Whitestone Bullet. It's pretty much a shot of coffee and alcohol, because now we're also incorporating a little bit of a pub. So, because that was Vexalia's idea. She didn't just like the idea of, cafe. They wanted alcohol too. So something about all these pub crawls I used to do back in the day. And then there's also, we have now official Trinkets Bear Claw. It's on the menu. It's there. And then we have the triple bow shot, where you have to take 3 different types of espresso shots. And one of them is flaming, and one of them is ice chilled, and one's like electrified.
Nice. I love it. So this is this brand. All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's really Nailumia's thing, and then she goes and checks in on all our other stops to see how much money we've made.
Oh, that's
Yes, because we do actually have a business, Matt.
You do. No, I know. So each one of your franchises was able to bring in 250 gold in profit.
Perfect.
Very cool. And so tell me, Josh, are you doing the Bastion stuff like for like doing did you pick actions for those or were you doing
I
it
just
for
did the pub.
just
Just in the pub.
the pub? Very cool.
Yep. So if anybody wants to have my other 4 Bastion points, they can technically. Nylumia will allow that for their place. Because she's literally just doing a pub.
Yeah, it's all of the pub. I was curious how it was going. All right. Then who else?
Laren built a tower, hopefully someplace near Shana. Her wizard
Yeah.
tower. Yep, so it's this like very evil looking black tower, very wizardy. And essentially she has like this little very shady spell component store on the first floor. And then up from there it's her various facilities like her archives and her that kind of things. And
Yeah, because the Roshana location's fine. It was that demi plane that was a little like.
Yep. She still has a demi plane, it's just like connected
Right,
to her
just
tower.
that particular one. Yeah.
Yep.
You mentioned before. Perfect. So. Okay, so so it's a. You designed an evil-looking wizard tower within the main area. There, very fun.
Yep.
So, what are some of the other things on it?
So there's some hired guards in a barrack, and then it's really funny because like the top level is that contains her archive, her what's it called? Her arcane study and her observatory. Those are completely sealed off like and warded against teleportation. So the only way to access it really is through incorporeal movement. Made it really funny. And then yeah, essentially that's like her different facilities over there.
It's just built in walls so that you have to teleport stuff in.
Yep.
Very cool. Then the shinier Mars.
So, at the base of the Battles of Eternity, Mars has spent the last couple months building up not just his little bastion here, but using it to train the new guards of the Summer Court, which he has branded as the Amethyst Guard. He's brought in his little amethyst dragon Freya to be their mascot. Stepping inside, you come into a large, kind of like, it looks like a pub, doesn't function as a pub though, for like bastion reasons. But you got like some comfortable sitting areas flanking the door, bunch of like bar tables stretched out there in the middle. There's a couple pool tables up in one corner. There is a bar that just has regular drinks. Upstairs, the second level serves as just like the barracks for those who are currently staying at the Amethyst Hall. It's called the Amethyst Hall. And serves as like quarters for the lieutenants or who serves down below. Whoever is trusted enough by Mars, which is obviously the Rosgard, knows that there is a secret passage by the bar that leads to the staircase, leads to the secret hidden basement of the Amethyst Hall, where the second facet of the Amethyst Guard operates out of, known as the Faceless. The Faceless are just, it's Mars's new spy network, essentially. They're still getting up and running. They don't have all this stuff yet. That's where you see Mars has a teleportation circle in there. He's got an archive, and he's got his little war room with this like rotating table of like one side is of the summer court and like the surrounding area. The other side is Exandria.
Okay.
So like a lot of the stuff for like the Bastion rules is mostly for the Faceless, like the whole like spy organization.
Gotcha.
The Amethyst Guard is like cosmetic reasonings, and also like, hey, we need to shore up our like guard presence in case stuff happens here.
Gotcha. All right, so it's sort of like they're like the front to the spy network.
Yeah,
Faceless.
Faceless spelled Faesles.
Oh, the face.
Yeah, the Faceless. The majority of Faceless operatives you see are changelings that Mars has gone out and like recruited and like found like, hey, you're cool. You did this stuff. I'm gonna train you up and we're gonna keep the summer course safe and get our Fae back here. And that's the main kind of like operation for the Faceless too, like working like with Shiny and like Mars obviously like to get try to help get refugee Fae out of the Empire and like back to like safe haven.
Gotcha. Very fun. Okay, so we got all that, and I like the sound of the little features. And this is in the you said in the Bowels of Eternity, right?
Yes. It's
Very
like in the war room there's like kind of this flipping table in the middle, like there's a map on like both sides, one for the summer court itself, the other side is Exandria.
nice. Cool. All right, then Shiny.
So wait, Mark, where is that? It's inside the
It's on the grounds of the Bowels of Eternity. I don't know if it's like inside or constructed outside of there. Like it's near at least to the Bowels of Eternity.
Okay, so I think his idea is maybe it was built a little either to the side or whatever, because we know you were
Yeah.
using the inside, Shiny.
well, I could like but my other idea was to create a bastion like in the Ashkeeper Mountains, like as a waypoint between.
Yeah, whatever you want to do.
Yeah, can I get another week to think about it?
I do have one question though. How long are we doing all of this? How long are we working on this?
Theoretically, it's a few months,
A few months.
depending. Yeah, just trying to get everybody in that.
Damn. Okay.
So you want to be, yeah. So you all can make, your hirelings, and remember your potential protections there too, and whatnot. Make sure you.
All right, I'm just going to go with my original plan. The Ashkeeper thing, I'll figure something else out for that. But Shiny does so.
So remember you were talking about that the Ashkeeper, like a way to smuggle people through, right?
Yeah. And my thought was to have something there and then like have it connected to the Bowels of Eternity via a teleportation circle or something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I
Right,
think which is right in the Bastion stuff, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, teleportation circles. That's what Mars has. One.
Yeah, I mean, I guess sorry, no, I'm gonna take another week. I'm so confused.
Okay, that's fine. I like the idea now. So Menagerie still together, but so far, after a few working on projects, do you want to take some time too? Then Courtney, it's up to you.
I've got something.
Okay, what do you have? What's
I-
we can start with the main idea.
Okay. Well, if it was gonna be a year, I was gonna do the Temple of the Gods, because I have to cast that every day for a year in order for that to be permanent. But since it's not gonna be,
It's fine. It can be, like
Okay.
whatever. I think a year is fine in a downtime sense,
Mhm.
even if it's not. I think always I wasn't saying a year was so that so I don't know. I didn't know how like we were going to reconcile. You had these people tortured in the Dwellian Empire for a year.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's
So, but as far as like the time you can have to say, could I have cast a spell in the amount of time you've given us? Absolutely.
fine. Okay, cool.
That makes sense.
All right. So what it is she has the Temple of the Gods that has it has her main temple that is very much dedicated to Sehanine, but it has bits of the Luxon incorporated into it as well, to show that there is a that Sehanine and the Luxon are connected in a certain way, because Sehanine did hold a Luxon for a while, and of course it's very heavily influenced on pirate. I want to say fashion, but that's not it. Pirate
Culture?
design. Pirate design, like very dark toe-ish, and she has what's called a menagerie that holds some and she somehow in her time got her hands on some lightbenders, 4 to be exact. 2 male and 2 female lightbenders. She
Nice.
wants these things to help, and she wants more of them.
So she's raising lightbenders.
I'm going to raise lightbenders. And then as a pirate, she has to have a pub. She has to have a pub in her I guess in her thing, and it serves it's called Moonlight Serenade, because a lot of the problems that she has faced with amongst this group and outside of this group are people that don't have dark vision, and she likes the name. And it gives 60 feet of dark vision. If you drink it for 24 hours, you get 60 feet of dark vision. Or if you have dark vision, it extends that an extra 60 feet.
Nice.
Yeah. And then the last one that she chose was the Sanctum.
Okay.
So that way she has a place a little bit bigger and a little less personal for us to go to if we ever need to do a what is it called? I know what it's called. Give me a second. My brain's working, but it's not working. Sanctum, where's my sanctum? There it is. Okay. Was it the Sanctum? Where is that? Pub, observatory. Where'd it go? Where I send everybody. There it is. Word of recall. I redo my word of recall to the Sanctum, and that is now it's always prepared. This word of recall is always prepared for me.
Okay, nice.
and it's just a bigger area for the word of recall. So it's in not so personal, in her own private space.
Very cool. And
Okay.
then,
No.
and then, and then is it? You said was this in Roshana?
Yes, this is in Roshana. It's she found a little area right outside of Roshana. Well, probably not a little area because the
Probably not outside Roshana, but yeah.
yeah. Well, the Temple of the Gods isn't small, is it? It's 120 by 120.
Yeah, I mean, you can find an area. It's just because Roshana, like around it, is like
Yeah.
horrible, ghostly Deadlands.
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
horrible-
This is in Roshana, and it's a. If I can find a space for it, I'll put it in Roshana.
Okay. Well, actually, I think about it, I guess, yeah, because you could have purified an area. So, like,
Mhm.
outside where people can get to, it's sort of this strange. And I would say it is a place where they're beginning to extend the wall to.
Okay.
And this is maybe like the first thing, and this is actually the safest place they can
Yeah.
actually stage from. So you're moving in forward in this.
Yeah. Yes, that is exactly what I want.
Very cool. All right, so I'm trying to visualize. So we've got the evil wizard tower has risen up.
Barad-dûr.
Barad-dûr. And we've got the temple. Both those are two things that basically are in Roshana. And then, what is the name of the wizard tower, Laren?
I've decided to call it the Obsidian Reach.
The Obsidian Reach. Nice.
Ooh. Playing off of Obsidian Tide. I love it.
Then, is there a temple name for you, Sarah Hope?
I haven't gotten that far.
That's fine.
I'll think about it.
All right. Shiny, did you come to something?
No.
Okay. So, kind of 1 point heard. Okay. So, building and throughout all your different areas. I would say it's a little above, a little bit like, how do y'all want to get together and be talking?
Where would a good meeting spot be? I guess Roshana, technically.
Yeah, the Jor house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Melanie
Well-
calls everybody to come back after a year because she has some new drinks experiments she's done. Because I've also took that 2,000 gold that we've made and enlarged the facility, and now we have 2 magic drinks that are
Nice.
Nice.
and I've
As-
named them.
As Hope kicks in Mars's door. Mars!
My door at the Jor house?
Yeah.
Not there. I eventually walk into the front door because my place is in the Feywild.
Oh, well, if you're not there when she kicks in your door, she's gonna gate you.
Okay.
Mars.
Uh,
So-
I was on my way.
well, now you're here, and now you can talk to me.
Yeah, hey. What's up?
Where's your brother?
Okay. He's still at the Boughs of Eternity.
Mm-hmm.
I asked him for help with the Faceless. He's gonna be overseeing that while doing his own stuff, while we are all still doing our Rosgard thing. And he's also doing a handful of things for me as well. He's fine. He's safe. He's very capable.
Well, I know he's fine. I know he's safe. I know he's very capable.
Mhm.
I miss him, Mars. What am I gonna do about this?
Well, I can tell you right now, he's not on assignment for anything. He's literally just back at the Amethyst Hall, because it's right next to the Boughs of Eternity. Who's going back
Okay.
and forth between there?
Okay, so
I forget you haven't been to the new spot.
no, I haven't. We'll have to go and visit your spot later.
Yeah,
But
I feel
Olivia
like
called for
you
us,
would like
so-
one specific room in there, two specific rooms in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a war room. Yeah, it's got a flipping table. It's pretty cool.
Oh.
I also have a bar. It's not as fancy as Nylumia's Wizards of the Rose, but or Trinket Cafe, but it's
I got a bar too.
mine's nothing special.
Mine's a typical pirate bar, so
I just lean in next to Hope, like close real. Mine's a spy bar.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, you can put some of your spies in my bar as well.
Yeah, now I can. Mars stepped back.
All right. Well, I'll go visit Dolus a little bit later. I think Nylumia wanted to guinea pig us.
Yeah, that's per usual with her new drinks.
Yeah. Where's Shiny?
I am not currently where at the moment, and I can't cast sending anymore. And you kind of gated me here, so I can't check the bows.
Hope cast sending. Shiny, where are you?
Just wrapping up a few things. I'll be there in a minute.
Okay.
And cut the shiny. And he is in the Bowels of Eternity. And I'm just going to go with that because that was my first instinct. And otherwise I'm going to be paralyzed for the rest of my life over what to do. So in the Bowels of Eternity, they used his power and magic and the resources to expand it like magically. So we've added barracks. There's going to be a massive garden out on the grounds. On the top floor is an observatory. There will be like a Feywild sanctum. So it's not going to be dedicated to any particular god, but it's sort of just going to be dedicated to the spirit of the Fey and of the Feywild itself.
Okay.
I kind of imagine it like you know how like there's like the nexus points for the elemental planes, like kind of like that, I guess, something like that is the idea. A library, and then there was going to be a war room, but since we have a war room at the Amethyst Hall, I don't really see the point in having one there. So I'll have to figure out what that 6th one will be. And a teleportation. Oh, it'll be a teleportation circle. That's what it'll be. But it doesn't connect to anything yet, because I think the idea is he wants to connect it to some random hidden place, like in a cave in the Ashkeeper Mountains, maybe. And so like that's sort of like a compromise with myself there. And then wrapping up the talk, giving some last minute orders and things like that, he will plane shift himself to Oshana.
Okay.
And Nylumia has called everybody to a meeting. A random commoner just walks in the row house and starts drinking Nylumia's coffee like it's totally normal. Oh, hello, everyone's back.
Hello, random person.
Do I see Laren with True Sight?
No, you don't see everyone's true sight.
She possessed somebody. Hello, random person. Who are you?
It's Laren. Well, I got...
Oh, it is. Who are you today?
Oh,
I should say.
Sorry? What is...
Who are you wearing today?
Oh, just some random person, you know. I've got a new tower belt and I got the words out that if you run into problems you can't really solve, as long as you're willing to pay some price, you can come to the friendly Bladesinger Learn in the Obsidian Reach and she'll help you. And sometimes I get a couple people with small problems and I just borrow their bodies for a few days.
Okay.
That's so Nilumia, what's up?
Yes, welcome everybody. It's been a while, but everybody's downtime and time off has been good. I've created some new drinks I need you all to try. Now these are magical drinks. So I hope you all enjoy. The first one up is going to be, and she puts us this really brown, dark whiskey. This one is called, well, I'm still working on the name. There's this guy that comes into the bar a lot in Whitestone while I was there, and he's really big, and he's a Goliath. He keeps calling himself Strong Jaw. He wears these knuckles and smashes them. So I got this idea. So right now the work is called Bear's Knuckle, and she hands everybody a shot.
Cool.
They
Right.
drink it.
Mars downs the shot like a champ.
I do too.
You all grow enlarged for the next 24 hours, and
Oh.
and a beard forms around you.
Oh god.
Oh, I definitely need to visit Dolus like this.
I didn't do this. I tried to shape change the beard away, but it won't go away. Oh god.
Yeah, that lasts for like 24 hours. Side
Okay.
effects.
Fun.
But I can't actually let you guys drink my other creation like this, so dispel. She cast Dispel Magic a bunch of times on each of you. Okay.
After
I'm
we're
glad
done
that-
with all, after we're done with all of this, can I have another shot of that?
Yeah.
Cool.
You guys like that name? It's in the works.
What'd you call it again?
Bear's Knuckle.
I like that. It makes sense.
Okay, and now the next
it
one.
tastes kind of like a bare knuckle, yeah.
Yeah, the next one's really been my like. All right, this one's for you, Shiny. She pulls out this really special shot, and it's got pumpkin spice, and it's like a kind of a coffee drink shot with alcohol, and this really nice tequila in there. And she goes, "Now this one is called Shinriel's Positivity."
Ooh.
What color is it?
It's kind of like the color of pumpkin spice, but there's also like a twinkle of like glittery in it and like sparkles.
Gotta get that edible glitter in there.
He'll drink it.
I'll drink it too.
Like a champ.
All right. Now this one, you all will gain Shiny's D4 for the next 24 hours,
Oh.
but there is a curse with this one because it's a favorite. You all also have to act in a way that Shinriel would do.
Oh, that's
Do
easy.
Do something that the summer court would appreciate. Or
Hope
whatever
immediately-
the autumn court.
Hope immediately grabs like 5 pastries.
Mars does a cool backflip.
Starts eating them and then throws one at Shiny's head.
I would never throw a pastry.
I thought you wanted one. I was just trying to be nice and helpful.
Oh, yeah. Nailumi, can you can I get a couple of those to go? Maybe like in little glass vials.
Yeah. Now for the next round, if you guys want, that's money.
How much?
5 gold a shot, baby. We're making money.
I got 5
Wow.
gold. I'll give you 5 gold.
No friends and family discount.
Nope.
This is probably the fair. No, it's not. Oh, my mistake.
Damn. Cold hearted. Okay, 5 gold.
Now we're selling these in 8 different stores. We're gonna become a little richer, hopefully. Oh man, this business has been. What you guys been up to? I saw this weird tower and a new temple when I came here. Those weren't here when I left.
I just had an idea, Matt. Could I change the tower to where it's over by, or the temple over to where it's by the ships?
Yes.
Awesome. Cool. Oh yeah, that's my temple. It's to Sehanine and the Luxon, and you need to come visit because you're going to like lose your shit.
And that's the tower of the helpful and friendly Mage Laren.
I gave myself quite the promotion in the Feywild compared to where I last worked.
As the royal consort, that's not a huge promotion right there.
Well, that is, but compared to like my old day job, which is also my night job, yeah, you're all here. You're all gonna know eventually. I'm calling myself a spy master now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got people starting to go everywhere. I'm training a couple people still.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I guess I'm a high priestess of Sehanine now.
Oh yes, everyone calls you High Priestess. Nay, Lumia and Laren are considered archmages.
So, wow. Huge things happening with us. All right.
Yeah.
So,
And it's just so all your titles on Lumia have been reinstated to you.
woohoo!
Oh yes! Ah, finally. Look down upon my elven drow people again. There was a reason I stayed away for a year, guys. I mean, I was, trying to get them used to the fact that I'm allowed back.
It's okay.
We should go check out your guys' places. Let's do
Okay,
it.
what's this shot? You asked for 5 gold for this shot. What's the
Here
shot?
you go. She
Yeah,
hands you this one.
Take it.
I already coughed up 5 gold. So what is it?
Which one do you want?
Oh, it's one of the two. Oh no,
Oh.
give me my 5 gold back.
No,
No.
okay. So, I want the
The bare knuckle.
the bare knuckle, the knuckle. Yeah.
Here you go.
Yes. She drinks it.
Yeah, those were the to-go shots, is what I think Shani asked. Can I get this to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, she'll hold off to take it until she goes to visit Dolus. Then she'll take it.
Yeah, that might be a better idea. You don't
Or
want yours to-
Or I'll probably just go like this because he hasn't seen me since I've changed. So go like this and then take the shot.
halfway through, it makes it funner. What?
That's true. Okay, yeah, let's go. I think, Laren, yours is closest.
Oh, yes, it is. There really isn't a lot to see, as I can't think of a way to get you guys upstairs where the fun is.
Wow. Thank you.
But Laren will take the group to her tower if they want to go and check it out.
Yes. So why can't you figure out a way to get us up to where all the fun is?
You see, usually when I'm not possessing anybody. Oh, speaking of that, she'll stop possessing this person and tell them they're free to go. And then, well, usually when I'm not possessing anybody, I can move through walls, and that is usually how I move through my tower.
Oh, hey, I have something for that, I think.
You have etherealness?
Let me double check if I have the.
Yeah, Shiny has etherealness.
Yeah, well, we've got
Maybe I'll-
etherealness. I think I've got a stone something or another. I could do. It really just depends.
That is certainly more convenient. So Lern will lead you to her tower. So you see this little very cramped little spell component store on the bottom floor, and then she'll ask you to do etherealness if you want to come up, and you can come visit her archives, I guess.
Yeah. Hold on.
How far did you space out your flooring?
Good question. I'm not great with interior design. What's a reasonable? I guess like just
9 feet.
10
10 feet.
I mean, you didn't just go like really small rooms, right? Like I could just pop myself like a good 20 feet up if I get right up the ceiling.
So the top floor, starting from the archives, they are warded against teleportation in or out.
Mm.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good to know.
I can only do it to myself.
Sad face.
Yeah. I will do etherealness on myself to go look.
Very nice.
Yeah, so a somewhat spacious archive, a study that's filled with very messy books, notes, and suspicious spell components. And then on the top floor, you see an observatory, and the roof is sort of open here, but on top you see a very familiar black sphere on top of the observatory.
I think
That's
you
just
see
like
Lumia get really angry on the other level. And she, Blair, you guys are in the other room, and you watch a wall just appear, and she does pass wall with her staff.
Shiny will use an 8th level spell slot to cast etherealness on himself and Mars.
Thank you.
That's how it is. Give you guys free shots, and this is how we get treated.
Oh, can you
went through
upcast
the wall
it?
before I could cast it on you.
Can you upcast it? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh well, then if that was if that was it, yeah, okay, yeah, then I will do it. I will do etherealness on Nylumia, since I didn't know that.
That's fine. I'm just gonna create holes in her posts.
Like holes in walls.
Well,
Make
this will
holes in
keep
walls.
you. This will keep you from. This will keep you from using up all your spell slots.
Oh, it's not my spells. It's my staff today, so it's fine.
Oh, okay. I mean, if you don't want to be ethereal, then that's fine too. You can't see us. You won't be able to see us.
We can see you though.
Yeah.
Can Laren see us?
Creepy.
I can see I can cast the invisibility, and then I can see you guys. I don't see why not.
That is true.
So it depends on what you want, Nylumia. Either I can
Sure.
put you.
Okay.
All right. I'll cast etherealness at 8th level for Hope and Nylumia.
Oh, wait a second. We can't turn etherealness off.
No,
No.
You just last.
that lasts
That's why
for a full hour.
Oh, that's so funny.
Oh,
It's
it's
fine.
8 hours.
How long?
8 hours.
8 hours.
Uh huh.
Cool. 8 hours on the ethereal plane.
Yep. Yep.
Well, I guess we'll float over to your temple after this tower.
That's right.
This is pretty cool, though, Laren.
Oh, thanks.
It is really cool. She
Hey,
raises
it's
her.
How many
Do what?
birds have you killed with putting that orb up there?
How
How many birds have you killed with putting the orb up there?
Oh, I lost count. They don't leave anything behind, anyways.
That's true.
That's terrible.
Hope raises her eyebrow at some of the more suspicious spell components. And she says nothing. All right.
You know your neighbors are probably terrified of you, right?
Whatever do you mean? People come to me for help. I'm very friendly around here.
You have a black hole on your roof. I think that's kind of scary.
Oh,
She's
they can-
the friendliest mage here.
It's
Yeah.
actually
You
know
like
what?
a trash bin.
I
You
actually
can throw your trash
feel
bin
like
up.
that's true.
Too many people talking at once. What?
What?
What'd you say, Josh?
And then we said it's like a trash bin. You can throw your trash up there, and it goes away.
There you go.
And I said, you know what, Laren, I actually think probably you are the nicest mage here. I have my suspicions.
Oh, I wonder if you put like a scarecrow on your roof, it would keep the birds away.
It'll just get sucked up into the black hole.
Not if you put it far enough away.
That's a good point.
Somehow, I think that would be more terrifying.
There's just constantly a dude on your roof. Or what looks like a dude.
Why don't you just add to the whole aesthetic of Gawa, just summon some ghosts to patrol and scare away the birds.
I mean, Dolus told me about a spell called Programmed Illusion. I guess you could just like program an illusion, like whenever birds get too near, it just conjures a scarecrow.
Maybe if we can find somebody to kill, like in Finger of Death, and we will have a zombie on the roof.
That's
There you
another
go.
thing.
That's perfect. Maybe we should go to my temple. Y'all need Sehanine.
Probably, yeah.
All right, follow me as she flies through the wall.
Everyone's like, look at this, these ghosts. Woo!
Whee! Ghost of a Rosanna.
One with big old white wings.
Oh my gosh.
It's a good thing no one can see us because all they're seeing is ghosts fly out of your creepy tower, Laren.
Oh, we got to go down to the slums, though, guys. We got to go down to the docks.
All right, so you move towards. So in here in Roshana, it's actually you have to go underground
Mm-hmm.
because it is the underground a waterway,
Yep.
river that flows from here out to the sea. So do you have it more by like where nearer Roshana or nearer the ocean?
It's gonna be inside. It's gonna be by the docks in Roshana.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it is underground.
It is underground. Yes, it is underground in by the docks. She found a nice little spot, bought up a whole bunch of land, plopped down her temple, and she lands in front of the door to her temple. And here we are. Isn't it gorgeous? And smell that salt water, the ocean. Home.
So describe it for everyone again.
The temple itself is made up very much in it kind of looks like a pub on the outside. It looks like a tavern on the outside, like a pirate tavern on the outside, but it has Sehanine, the image of Sehanine, on the top of it.
Okay.
And it also has visuals of the Luxon as well. And the front doors have the symbol of Sehanine on them, and it's a double door. And she can't open it, so she flies through it. She flies through the front doors with everybody behind her, hopefully. And it's the inside looks like a moonlit night. And she was able to I feel like she would have been able to find somebody to, or no, I can make this in any way that I want to because I have control over it because of the spell. The ceiling looks like the night sky with all the stars and everything, and the two moons, and I forgot the name of the moons for some reason because my brain is just not working on all fours, and I'm sorry.
Katha and
Katha. Yeah. Katha is full in square center, showing all of its glory. And of course, there is this large statue of Sahedin in the front, and she's actually holding a Luxon beacon to show the promise that she made, that she would give the Luxon that she has held on to for so long to somebody. And the pews are a black wood with red velvet cushions for those who are praying. And you see a couple of doors. You see like 3 doors going in different directions. She's like, all right, what do you want to see first?
What do you have?
Well, I have a sanctum, I have a pub, and I have a menagerie.
Your menagerie.
You want to see the menagerie?
Yes.
You're gonna love this, guys. Oh my god, I got so lucky on this. She goes over to the door for the menagerie. Let me think for a second.
I didn't see that option. Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Oh, there it is.
These are so. No, not that one. Okay, hold on. I'm thinking real quick. Hold on.
Ethereal Mars tries picking up a drink, but he can't. He's still ethereal for another like 7.5 hours.
Like, oh no.
Okay, she walks in. She goes to fly through, but she's like, "Wait, hold on. Hold my hand. Everybody, guys, hold your hand. Hold hands. Hold hands.
Okay.
And close your eyes."
Okay.
Yeah, are they all holding hands together and closing their eyes?
I am. I'm holding someone's hands and close my eyes.
Yep.
Yep.
All right. Laren?
Apparently so.
All right. So she has she makes sure everybody's holding hands and closing eyes, and she pulls them through and places them where she wants them to and around the edges. And she's like, all right, open your eyes. And as you do, you see a very bright room. And it has pillows, and cat toys, and food, and all sorts of other stuff. And you see 4 magnificent light benders. Look what I found!
Can we stop being ethereal? I want to pet the big cats.
I can't. We can't. This is for 8 hours. Like, we gotta wait 8 hours before you can pet the pretty kitties. Okay,
Why
so
would
she'll
you
point
show
to
me
each
this
one.
now?
She'll point to the first one, female. This is Crystal.
Oh.
Second, the one that it's kind of cuddling with. That one is Trance. This one over here is another. Oh, and Trance is a male. This one over here is Sparkle, and her boyfriend is Andrew. I didn't name him. I didn't name him. He already came named.
He came named?
He came named.
Who named him?
I don't know.
Okay.
But Crystal, Sparkle, Andrew, and Trance. Aren't they amazing? Can they see us?
I don't believe they can, no.
My babies. Aren't they
You see them bounding around, light reflecting and shining off of them. I put the picture up on the screen.
Yes. Aren't they precious?
I want to fall asleep on top of one of them.
Well, in 8 hours, or probably 7 by now, you can come and we can come over here and we can have a cuddle puddle party with the Lightbenders.
I would love that.
Too much light, but they're fluffy. I guess it makes up for it.
Aren't they beautiful? I've wanted them since the first time I saw one, and I finally got my hands on some. And it's a breeding program. We're gonna make a lot of them, and people are gonna be happy to have Lightbenders. I'm gonna be happy to have all the Lightbenders. I don't care if anybody else gets any; they're mine. Honestly. All right, so you want to see the sanctum or the pub next?
I mean, we came in through the pub.
No, we came in through the sanctuary.
Oh, yeah, pub.
All right. Pub. Let's go. And she lies her way through the wall again, across the way into the pub. This is my pub. And it is as brawly and I guess dirty would be the word that I'm looking for.
I love this. So this is the temple pub that's brawly and dirty.
Yeah, because
I love it.
It's a pirate pub.
Yeah, I love it. We were like,
Pirate.
"Hey, yeah."
It's a pirate church.
Yeah, it's a pirate.
Yeah, I'm down.
It's brawly and it's dirty and there's some shady looking characters, and she's like, "Oh yeah, that's George, that's Bill, that's what was his
Ringo.
name again?" No, that Ringo, Paul, and John are over by George. Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah, they're a new group that's come through. They call themselves the Beatles. I don't know.
They gotta change their name.
But yeah, and that's my this is my pub. And oh my gosh, before we go to the probably not before we go to the Lightbenders, after we get done, but after we're done with our cuddle puddle with the Lightbenders, we can come back over here. You guys can try this new drink that I've got. It's called the Moonlight Serenade. It's amazing. It's rum.
It's just rum.
It's a new brand of rum. My hired help over there helped me come up with it.
All right.
Yeah, it's a new brand of rum. It's amazing. It's got hints of cherry in it. It's really good.
Mm.
Yeah. And then the Sanctum. There's some really cool things that happen with this Sanctum too. Let's go there.
We drift up through the ceiling.
Yeah, pretty much up to the empty ceiling. Yeah, and you just see it's very calming. There's candles everywhere. There's incense burning. There's different statues dedicated to Sehanine and everything. And a lot of like pillows and seating areas. But you see four people walking around doing stuff. And there's so much that I can do with this. You remember how whenever I did my word of recall and it went to my room, my bedroom? Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it'll bring us here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll bring us here, and I've got to do some rites, but I can help somebody, at least one person, for a week on all of their long rests. whenever I get the rights started. I'm really happy with the way this one turned out.
It's really peaceful in here. We dig it.
Yeah.
Dolus ever tell you that before I don't really know about him, but before I started learning about Lux and stuff, I actually halfway followed Sahanin.
I did. I knew you guys kind of did, and I know that your sister is also a cleric of Sahani.
Yep,
I think she'd like it here.
I think so too.
Maybe we can ask her to come over here.
I think Minerva and Mom would like that.
I think I would like that too. But yeah, this is my place. This is all there is so far. I'm thinking about building a something for your brother when he comes back.
Like what?
Well, I what is it called? Hold on. An archive or a study?
I have an archive at my place. He gets a lot of use out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do
I
that
think
for
he'd like
him.
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he'd like either of them.
Okay. I'll mull on it for a bit. But yeah, anything else while we're doing this for the next 6.5 hours?
You do know that you can dispel this, right?
Oh, can you?
Yeah, actually, so Shiny will recast etherealness, which ironically ends etherealness on them.
Oh, I would, but I used my free spell slot to cast this.
Oh, he did it on everybody.
Okay.
Because you can target up to 3 willing creatures for each spell slot above 7. So if he casts it at 9th, that's 6 people.
Oh yeah. Okay. That works. Oh
Now you're
wow.
not going to spell, but hopefully we're not going to fight today.
Well, hold on.
No, this works perfect because now we can go to the the Feywild and see your guys' stuff.
Oh yeah. Do you wanna cuddle with the do you wanna play with the lightbenders real quick first?
Yes.
Anybody else want to?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Follow me as she traverses down the stairs and through the hallways. And she gets to the.
All right, Hope. Let's see the temperament of these light benders. Give me 3 animal handling checks.
Alrighty.
The first one is when you first took them in.
Okay. Let me see what my animal handling is. Hold on. Okay, not too bad. The first one shall be. Whoop! If I don't throw my dice everywhere. Ooh, 23.
Ooh, very nice.
Second one shall be 13.
Okay.
And the third one shall be 18.
18. Okay. So in that case, they, as you come up, they do all run up to you, having made them very friendly
Oh,
and see everybody. However, one immediately pees on your shoe.
Oh, yeah, it was so sweet. You're marking me. Oh, you're such a good boy.
Damn, Andrew. That's kind of rank.
As you play with them, they can do things like they seem to want to play and like fetch and all those types of fun activities.
Oh, yeah. She will let everybody play. These are friends, not food. We're going to play with them. You can play. Don't play too roughly with them, but you can play with them. As she starts. And she grabs a piece of rope, silk rope, and she flies up into the air because the ceiling's really high, and she plays with them with the rope. Like a cat toy.
Amazing.
Oh, so much fun. Okay, guys, we gotta go, but we'll be back. I know Mars here wants to have a fun little cuddle puddle with you guys. So
Mars is like this is gonna be the funniest sentence I'm ever gonna probably say tonight. Dual wielding Scritches, like for two of them. It's like found like both of their sweet spots.
Nice.
Shiny, Nilumia, and Laren, are you having fun?
I feel strange in a temple like this, but well,
Well, don't think of this part as the temple. Think of this part as a place to have fun and relax while you're scritching cute little light benders, or cute big light benders.
with your big pets that radiate light, yes. I will keep that in mind.
Oh, Nilumia, are you having fun?
Yes, your place is really nice.
Thank you. Shiny?
Shiny's just sitting on the ground with one of the lightbender's head in his lap, just giving scratches.
It's Crystal. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. All right, guys. I guess it's time we head off to the Feywild.
Okie doke. Shiny will cast. Oh, he will cast plane shift on them, and they will end up at the bottom of the bow, right outside the Bowels of Eternity.
Is this where the teleportation circle is?
No.
Okay.
Well, the teleportation circle would be inside.
Yeah, because you can name it to get specifically there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because otherwise, technically, you get sort of to the Bowels of Eternity with plane shift.
Yeah. Okay, so we're outside, and so first thing you notice that the Bowels of Eternity got much, much bigger. It went from, I think, originally it was 4 floors to now 7. And the first thing you guys need to know is the stairs that were inside, those creepy, windy stairs that we almost died in several times when we were originally here. Got rid of that. Completely gone. It was just ruining the aesthetic vibe of everything I was going for. So rip them out. And now on the outside, there's like a ramp that starts at the bottom door and like winds its way out along the outside of the trunk. And then there's entrances on either side for each floor. So come on in. Made some changes here, and here on the ground floor, he's doing the whole. Remember that Animaniacs, the tour guide lady. Keep your hands and feet inside the shiny tour at all times. And we walk into the main floor, and there's a parlor / waiting room immediately right there. And when you walk through another set of double doors. To the left is going to be the I don't know what that space is. It was a to your right, there's going to be a dining room, and then directly ahead, there's going to be a kitchen, and then you go through the other side through the kitchen to go back out onto the ramp, and we go up to the second floor, and this is where the library is. It's got green lights all along the walls on the inside, to give that moody library core vibe. Then we go back out and up to the barracks. And this is where all the this is where some of the Amethyst Guard stay, as well as the Crown's Guard. And then we go up again to guest quarters, and this is where you guys will stay if you guys ever want to spend some time here. You can pick rooms out, and there's also will be staterooms for any visiting dignitaries and whatnot and who's-its. And then go up one more floor, and then this is the Feywild Sanctum. And it's going to be like a little Russian doll situation. You walk in, and it's going to look like an arboretum on the inside, and there's going to be trees inside the giant tree. So this is where he'll have, and also just like Hope said, I have my Word of Recall spell programmed to this place. I know we have the teleportation circle downstairs, but you never be too careful, and Word of Recall is always a good thing to have in your back pocket. And there's going to be all kinds of plants and stuff in here. And it's just going to be very Feywild on steroids. Go up another level. This is the master suite. This is Mars and Mine's room. Just the entire floor is just basically their bedroom with 300 holes carved out into the tree for 360-degree views of the Feywild.
Hell yeah.
I love that.
Then the top floor is the observatory. This is where we observe things. There's literally whatever Mars has for experiments at all would be in here, and then Shiny has one little telescope. I really thought needed an observatory, but then after I built it, I wasn't sure what to use it for. But I think it's really cool.
It's just really cool. That's it.
It is really cool.
That's just it. That's why we got it.
And
We're that rage couple who's we just got it because it's cool.
Yeah. And it's a good thing we can control the weather, because if you ever want to go up and down the stairs, you got to go up the ramp on the outside. So no indoor stairs. That's so material plane.
I feel so called out.
And then he'll point while we're up in the observatory. He'll point down into there's a garden there, and then there's we have a nice little garden out there. We're going to keep expanding that, but whenever we need to hold court or anything like that, we can make the trees turn into seats and stuff for an audience.
I like it.
It's much better than what that creepy vampire wizard guy did.
Yeah. The Feylich, yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever his name was.
I like it a lot.
Yeah. It's a great place.
It is. That's what I could do. Maybe I should have put a room for myself and Dolus in my temple.
Well, if you need any kind of drapes, or you need any kind of things to be built, I have these I have a really good connection for designers. They're like a pair of brothers, and one does design, the other one does construction.
Okay.
And I think they have this company called the Fay.
I'm here for it. Whenever I'm able to get to it, I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
I will definitely think about what I want. So, I know you guys have been thinking about getting everybody from the material plane here. Have you learned anything? Have you figured anything out?
Right here is not really the place to talk about that. But follow me.
Okay.
If y'all would like to.
Oh yeah, we got to see your spot too. That's perfect.
Actually, from right here, Mars goes over to like one of the sides of like the observatory and like, yeah, you can kind of see it right over there. And you see like, training grounds where you from here they look like ants, obviously, but you see like what looks like, a mix between a split little house and just like a bar, just regular bar.
Yeah.
It's kind of like heavily fenced in, and you see what look like soldiers training outside.
Yeah.
There. That's the place. Mars will lead everyone back down through the bowels of eternity and back outside. And as everyone approaches, kind of just leaping over the fence, is Mars' amethyst dragon Freya. Like the little wormling just comes like a big cat, just bounds up and just like starts running around everyone. Yeah, she's gotten a little bigger. You can see inspiration for the amethyst guard. That's half the quarter of what I've been doing. Kind of just the presentory guard of the court. But yeah, come inside.
Nice.
So he leads you into first is like this kind of like little mud room. Where there's like there would be spaces for tapestries flanking like the main door inside, but there isn't one yet. I'm still waiting on the design guy to come back with that. Pushing inside, you see like on the left and the right side of the doors, there's like couches and like sitting areas around there, a couple like end tables and a coffee table in between the couches. Couple like they have like cafeteria tables out in the middle of the room. The tables are relatively filled with people like who are wearing like some semblance of this like amethyst tone armor. And there's a couple people like wandering through with like with tankards of some liquor. A couple people off to the right side playing pool at one of the two pool tables in the corner. But Mars leads you in towards the left where there's see this long like L-shaped bar that takes up the majority of this part of the room. Where you see another changeling behind the bar, who Mars just nods to. And I'm gonna look at something real quick. For all y'all with high enough passive perception, I can't really see that right now. Definitely. You see this changeling behind the bar like reach under one portion of it, while Mars like moves one thing like on the back wall of the bar to the side, and just a secret door pops open. And Mars pushes open. After you guys, please.
Yeah.
So there's a staircase that leads down below the tavern to just this empty stone room with another no, there wouldn't be iron here. Just another sort of like double doors, which Mars opens. There's like another lounge area with another pool table. There's an open door on the other side where you see inscribed on the floor a teleportation circle. The door next to there, Mars walks over and says, "This isn't really the main way into the room, but I just wanted to show you guys." Pushes the door open, and there you see an archive where there is, and this is by pure coincidence because I rolled tables for this, there is this fairy mage tending to the archive. That's the hireling. Just a little fairy wizard. Then Mars leads you back out through another set of double doors into a larger room where you see there are like 7 or 8 chairs, like high back chairs surrounding this large wooden table with a map of the summer court displayed out across it.
This is so awesome.
No, this is like the ultimate setup, right?
It really is.
It just occurs to me now, Mars, that you made a man cave.
I'm clicking with that too now. Yeah, secret door, second lounge, library. Yeah.
Is
Yeah.
Lyra, Nilumia, and me allowed to be in here first?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So there are aspects to the faceless, my little network. Yeah, we're mostly like about getting the Fae refugees out of the Empire, but kind of like a side deal because I'm paranoid as hell about a lot of stuff. Just keeping an eye on anything like that would maybe be going wrong. I'll also keep an eye on you guys as well in case after everything we do, we all go our ways, and I want to keep an eye on everyone because I'm paranoid.
And we got to keep getting all those reports about the goings on of the careless king, right? So
that too. Mars sits at like his spot on the table and like he presses the button and the middle of the table kind of like rotates, kind of like flips up. There's a full like 360 rotate. And there's a map of Exandria on the table now.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a man cave. Oh my god, it's a man cave.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is where we can talk about all of our secret stuff because this is the secret spot.
speaking of secret stuff, so to answer part of your question too, Hope, I have this idea that on our way to do what we need to do next in the Empire, we should go somewhere in the Ashkeeper Mountains and find some kind of secluded, hidden place where we can set up a sanctuary of some kind, or like a way station that our agents can use to teleport back here faster. So I think we would just need to go there, find some caves or make a cave or make some kind of illusory wall, I wonder if we could pull a little bit of the Feywild into one of the into a cave in the mountain.
Maybe make up a crossing in there.
Yeah.
Why don't you
Well,
find
have
a waterfall,
research.
Shiny?
What?
You could find a waterfall in the Ashkeeper Peaks. You can turn into a Fey crossing.
Yeah.
Yeah, how do we do that?
Well, I think the biggest problem is how do we keep the Empire from finding it and doing
Well-
what they're doing?
Yeah, well, that's my thought. Is that like only our agents, only us and our agents should be able to act. That's why I didn't think of that's why I didn't go with Fey Crossing immediately, because I was thinking more of like a plane shift or a teleportation circle. That way, only people who know the codes can get here, and people can wait there for the agents to either escort them, or we could do checks there. If we don't think that they're on the up and up.
We could set up a little bastion over there, like hidden bastion, and like do that there.
Yeah.
So that could work.
I don't even know. We don't even need like a full. We don't even really need. Doesn't need like be like a whole thing. Like we built for ourselves. Like just a cave that like has a little bit of fey magic to create like a little garden in the middle of it, so that there will be food for them to eat while they wait, and it'll be a safe place for people to take shelter while they wait for us to come get them.
It would also be a good spot to get the Faceless up and running, like into the Empire.
Mm-hmm. Well, I forgot to mention this, but I do have spies amongst the sailors as well.
That's great.
Cool.
We can for anybody on the other side of the Empire, we can use ships to get them
Mm-hmm.
to Roshana or to the Ashkeeper Peaks. Oh, above table, Matt, we finally got that Book of Fey Law. What's up with that? Like, what is that? How does that affect?
Yeah, I think I would say I kind of need to know what your main thing to do is here. There's a lot you can do with it. It binds like the rules of Fey, more or less. And so you can actually you can actually rewrite some of the underpinning laws of Fey. However, to make them super binding, you need others to agree.
Oh, finally get the Fey King and Queen Council together.
Yeah, so in other words, there's a lot of like, it enables you to start a lot of like quest lines or arcs in a way of speaking, right? Because you go, we want the Fey world to be this, and then there might be things that you might have to do that, but it is possible because of this book. Does that make sense?
Yes. Okay, that's just a sidebar. Yeah, no, that'd be great, Hope. So I think when we finally try to start to make inroads into the Empire, that's got to be our first stop, I think, to set something up there. Do you guys know how? He looks at Laren and Illuminate. Do you guys know how to like combine a teleportation circle with plane shift?
Teleportation circle is more like a target for plane shift, if you will. Well, if they have access to teleportation, wouldn't they just plane shift into the Bowels of Eternity?
Yeah, I was going to mention that to Shinriel and Mars about your guys' teleportation circles. You have to be very careful now that you have them close to this place, because if anybody gets the sigils, they can automatically teleport into here.
Well, there'll be guards posted at the one in the bowels. There will always be guards posted there.
Okay.
And this one's right beneath the
Did you take a guard for your bastion? Like, do you have an army? Or I guess you could use it. I could probably let you use Mars a little bit.
Yeah, because I do have an armory and barracks. Like on here.
Armory.
Okay.
I have the barracks. I did take the barracks, which does give you people, right?
Perfect. You took barracks. Cool. I just want to make sure it's set up correctly so you can have the people. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is like it's meant to solidify a lot of these things. So
Yeah, we had the barracks. We also have, I don't know, whoever the people that were already here before we started building the first set of soldiers that we had, which I turned kind of like into the Crown's Guard, basically, I guess.
Yep.
But yeah. So there will always be guards posted there. And maybe you guys, the two of you, can help us think of some cool wizard shenanigans to protect it. You know, like maybe like a permanent scrying eyeball or something.
Oh, I could put something down for you that if nobody knows the correct password, that they blow up.
I love that.
Yes.
I'll give that one
we
for
don't
you.
blow up the circle
That
though.
brings
Nope.
a discount.
But what about if someone does? Is there any spell that, like, if someone does get through and they have bad intent, maybe I can do something fey instead with that. We'll see.
Think about, like, you got that book now, Shiny.
Yeah.
Speaking of, where did you get that?
Oh, that scary lady gave it to us. Gave it to
Remember
me.
the lady who teleported you to teach dragons?
Yeah.
Her.
Oh.
She got it from some people who got it from some people. But we have
You
to.
got it from your husband.
That's the other thing is the book. I'm going to need the other Fey regents. And we learned a year ago that 2 of them are dead.
Well,
So I have no idea what's going on there.
plus we also learned there's that darker fade coming about, which is something we might have to eventually address.
You found out that 2 of them were dead, or one was dead and you just couldn't get a hold of the other one?
They're both dead.
Hey, Shiny's going for the dead.
Okay.
Well, I don't. I guess. Well, one. I was told by Sal that one is dead, Honey Star, and Sayuri. Well, Sal said she thinks she's dead too. I think. Did she say that?
Everyone said gone.
Just gone. Yeah.
She's gone, but her domain is still there. So, and I'm assuming she's got like some kind of attendance keeping there, but I don't even know who the other ones are. I have to find that out, I guess.
Yeah.
I never even left before all of this, before I started adventuring, I never even left the Opaline Forest. So who these other regions are.
Well, I can tell you possibly Sibylna might be a regent still if she's locked up in Prismere. I don't know if she got released. We're still unsure about that. But she might still have a home here, so you might have to deal with her now. I don't know if the Baba kept a domain or not, but we did give her something, so she might have domain here now. She might be one of the people. You probably also do have to deal with the Winter Court eventually. And now the Shadow Court, which seems to be a new thing that formed up.
So we're going to need ambassadors.
Well, you have one here already that could possibly talk to some people.
I don't know. Laren wants to do all that.
Well, I'm talking about Dolus.
Oh. Yeah. Put him to work.
Yeah,
He's been very quiet lately.
Yeah, he's got some stuff to do here, and he could try and get some time, or have them come and have an audience with them, because he is part of your court, right?
Yeah. I guess I should also find more trustworthy people to join the court too, proper as well. Because right now,
it's you vet them.
Yeah. Because right now it's just me and the Gestalten brothers.
Yeah.
It's the 3 of you. I'm sorry that I changed that up on you. I just think it's a good idea to have a tie between that physical tie between the two.
No, that makes sense.
I'm sorry, I'm no longer Faye.
That's okay. You're on your own amazing journey.
Nylumia is Nylumia.
Oh, what about Tonks and them? They're trustworthy, right?
Who?
Tonk, and
Oh, the Darko guys.
yeah.
I didn't mean to talk to them.
Oh, Blinks. The Dark Toe guy?
Lives around anywhere, isn't he?
Hold
I,
on.
I, I, had, I had to think through that for a moment, and I'm good. So
Yeah, because the whole raid.
Whatever happened to them? Are they still playing?
So no,
No.
not that group. So Matt, question, because I know a lot about Wednesday. Is the story that was made about Tonk about everything that is that what the
yeah,
Ross
your memories did not get rewritten because I remember very specifically. I'm trying to remember why. No, but I do know that you were affected in another time thing. I think it's because you were literally doing all your Dunamancy stuff at that point.
Right.
Because you were off world and in the planar thing, so your memories did not go to the new timeline.
Gotcha. Okay.
Because they redid the timeline in that campaign.
Okay.
So I mean, if during the downtime, if you looked them up, the Tonk that's here is one of like a horrible war criminal.
Jeez.
Um,
Man, Shiny gets the report from one of the faceless. Man, he took a turn.
That is not the Tonk I remember.
He was a pirate,
No.
right?
and if you do a little bit more, he married Bink's mother instead.
Oh,
Bingles has a mother?
everyone has a mother.
I know that, but
I thought my mother was dead.
Your
Yeah.
mother's nice.
Her mother's responsible for resurrecting Aeorian technology and creating horrible war machines.
no, that
This Tonks guy was a pirate, right?
Hey, you know what?
Yeah, I think he was.
he was.
That tracks.
Now,
Now he's a war criminal.
yeah.
That tracks.
Not-
I could be considered a war criminal if you look on the right
If you
wall.
want Binkle's mother's name, let me know. I'll go look it up.
Not a great candidate
Have a
for the
whole-
summer court.
Whole thing. The whole thing.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
you actually think about it. I'm just throwing this out there before you decide not to. He could, if he's married to a lady that brought Aeon technology back, that would be an advancement for the Fae.
Not wrong.
Not wrong.
But it would also put you down a very dark path, so I don't know if you'd want to do that.
Yeah, I think I'm good.
That's
You know,
what I
I'm
mean,
realizing
the
we didn't
getting
make a whole
backstabbed.
lot of. I'm realizing we didn't make a whole lot of friends on our journeys here through the world.
Not exactly, no. I mean, if we can somehow restore Sal's Fae's soul, if that's not eaten and squelched and everything, then
Well,
Sal
they
would be
don't
cool.
have to be exactly Fae shiny to start on the court,
Yeah.
because
In addition, on
Sedona wasn't
this vein, Shiny, you get back. Let me get this right. I'm sorry. Currently, besides your court, in these like kind of realms and in your absence, and just what's been going on, there are currently 9 courts of Fae besides yours that you have information on.
Okay. Can you post them in?
I can.
Discord? I'll put them in notes. So yeah, we'll send Dolus out to start making entreaties to the other courts, and maybe get together for a symposium or something. In the meantime, if you all think of some additional recommendations or candidates for who can, be on the summer court, I'm going through my list of notes of like NPCs
I
and
do
and-
have one, but it would have to be an okay with hope.
What?
Your dad.
My dad.
Isn't he busy on the astral sea?
Yeah, he is
Ethereal, yeah.
currently the
She does air quotes. Plank King on the Astral Sea. He's busy doing his piratey stuff on the Astral Sea. And he has no fae at all. I mean, he
Again,
would
you don't
be a
have
good-
to accept be Fae, because there was brigands and stuff part of the courts back in the day.
Well, I
Erica
mean,
was part of the court.
I just had a terrible idea.
oh,
What?
Peaches.
no,
No, I veto.
So you veto.
Yeah, I'll be glad to do it. Peaches is like right there. I'm in.
Where the hell did she come from?
Oh, I found some doors. Don't worry about it.
Hope.
We'll keep your
No.
application on the
And you
top.
see, like behind them is like this door that's slowly fading.
We'll keep your application on top of the stack, Peaches.
What? I'd be great.
Have you met my father, Wyatt Merritt?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
have.
Mhm.
He might need help with your expertise.
Oh, we already have a few business deals. It's all
do you?
good.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What kind of deals?
It's one of those deals you get to look at his muscles for as long as you want.
Listen, I don't roll that way.
Okay.
I don't do flesh. You see this body? This is not
Fair.
a procreation
Okay. Here's the thing that I have learned.
enabled form.
Here's the thing that I have learned. You can definitely look with your eyes. Like the only time you stop looking is when you're dead.
Right. Okay. Well, here's the deal. I can be head fae of commerce. I mean, who's better? Come on. Come on.
They have taken over Pete Bingle's store since they left, so
True. Valid point.
We are required by law to interview all the candidates over the next
Just ask yourself this question: would you rather me in charge of the of commerce, or do you want the court of chaos that I could found?
Oh God.
Which-
No.
Is the better scenario?
The Court of Chaos?
That's not an answer.
Commerce!
I vote for the Court of Chaos. Is that?
I'm sorry, Shiny, but if you don't let them in on your court, I'm gonna join theirs.
You can't, Nylumia.
Oh yes, I can.
I look to Shiny. It's up to you.
I mean, they're good with commerce.
I mean, and to be fair, I'm terrible at that.
Yeah.
Okay, Matt, above table, what does this actually do?
Do you get a discount at Peach's shops?
They would be in charge of all trade in and through the Feywild.
This sounds kind of dastardly. I don't know.
Can members of the court be suspended for bad behavior?
So, it's you forever gave this bear so much access to the Feywild. It is very hard for you. So,
I don't think-
essentially-
keep an eye on her.
Well, how about we make you a provisionary member, and then if you can do really good things with the job, we'll make it permanent.
A trial run, so
Yeah,
to speak.
an internship.
Just looking at you narrow. I see. Listen.
Look,
This is what I'm saying.
You'd be getting into the ground level. This is an excellent opportunity.
Yeah, but this is like the ground level in which you can just decide to uproot me at any time. I'm not. Listen, we're gonna make this deal. We gotta make this deal.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. As he takes out this ship, she goes, "This was just going to fall into the abyss because of your old body," points to Mars. "And look, I've procured it."
Wait, what is this?
This is the ship that was given to you by Bingles, the pocket ship that Mars had on their person when that body fell through.
Did I have a ship on me?
Yeah. You were carrying the ship.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Hold on. I gotta look at like old copies of my character. What?
Oh man.
Because the goblin had a different ship than this. This was like your little attack ship that you had.
The handsome devil? What?
It was a different one. They gave you two. It was a handsome devil. Yeah, handsome devil. Because the she was doing a different one. She's like, I'm just saying. See how resourceful I am?
I thought the handsome devil was still on the material plane.
I
What
thought
does
so
that have to
too.
do with commerce?
How do you think things get done? By ship, by air, by interplanar doors that go everywhere in the multiverse. I'm good at this.
Huh.
Yeah.
I like interplanar. He's gonna look at Mars and Illumia. I mean, I've met Peaches 3 times. You guys have known her longer. What do you think?
I already voted. I said they get my vote.
I'd rather have Peaches here to keep an eye on them. And
Right,
also, I
Peaches,
believe in
you
Peaches
are-
and what they can do.
You are now the Countess of Commerce. How about that?
There is a thundering to that sentence.
Todd.
Oh, dear Sandy.
no.
She glows.
Oh.
Kind of cracks her neck a little bit.
The bear
Sounds
has bones.
great.
The plush bear has bones.
I had sound effects for effect. That's in
Oh.
the name itself.
Oh, I thought I did that.
I like this. Woohoo, woohoo. All right, I'm off to work.
Can I get my ship back at least?
Oh yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
Oh.
Those in a bottle. And she's as
Peaches,
you look.
before you leave,
What? Yep. As a door with like this blue rose stuff all over it appears. Yeah.
we need to make sure that the refugees have plenty of supplies to start, creating, a life here. So maybe make that a priority.
All right. Let's see here. All right. I got to get the economy going. Get them so they're paying for it, and we'll get that moving.
No, wait, paying for it.
Commerce.
Business.
They're refugees. They don't have anything to pay.
Well, they should learn to wear. I got it. I'll hook them up with perfect intention. I mean, jobs. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be perfect. Thank you for your trust. It's all gonna be done by. She closes the door.
I
We
did
just
say
saw
I
Goodman.
vote. Sorry, go ahead.
I feel like Peaches is going to be the very first criminal trial I ever preside over.
I think we just got Saul Goodman.
What were you gonna say
I
there?
like her.
Well, I did say I voted for the Court of Chaos. Just saying.
I think she's gonna do some good here. I think she's going to do a lot of good. You guys are going to have great commerce. It's going to be a booming economy in here.
That better be the only thing that goes boom.
Well, wait until I find Dulles.
Okay.
She saunters out.
It starts out, you already see people in there. They seem to have coins that have Shiny's face on one side and Peach's face on the other. It's like already.
Oh, she's good. She casted Igdolus. Where are you? I'm in the Feywild.
Hilarious.
Oh, Hope, before you leave, I want to give you the here's the card for those interior designers.
Oh, yeah.
They're called the Pixie Proper Tie Brothers. They're two pixie twins. One's name is Proper and the other one's name is Ty. So Pixie Proper Tie.
I love that. I will definitely give him a call. I'm going to be engaged in hopefully about 5 minutes, so I'll give him a call after.
Amazing. Anything else in this moment?
Mars is speechless.
I was kind of picturing like a benevolent monarchy socialist economy, like an Astral Trek. You ever see that? You ever hear that play, Astral Trek?
No, I was more of an Astral Wars kid.
I mean, because I don't understand, like from what I understand of mortal economy, it like has more to do with supply and demand. But like the Feywild, we're magic. We can just make things appear. What demand is there? We're a post-scarcity society.
Peaches is gonna demand people pay her. So I think there's the demand.
Okay, well, I'm gonna have to fix that. I'm gonna have to lay some ground rules in this book here.
God. So, while the majority of us are still here, and we have the map, what do we think our next move is?
All right, let's do this because we can say everyone can do their little or big things in Hope's case, what they need to do, and we'll come back after our break and
Sounds
the
good.
next day or whatever needs to happen here.
Yes.
Look at everything. But we'll take a break. We'll see y'all in a few minutes. Alrighty. Get all this back. Welcome. All right, everybody back?
Yep.
Okay. So you find yourselves after spending a nice night, I think, in the Feywilds. Anything that we need to note?
At night, Shiny will turn over in bed and look over to Mars and say, we haven't talked about it yet, but there's the other job that the Faceless need to get done.
Yeah, there is.
The deal with Asmodeus.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna have to start thinking about how that's gonna work.
Now, remind me again. It's you have to corrupt a true soul, or you have to like kill someone.
No, so the summer court we have to tithe 3 souls every 7 years.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to be corrupted, not dead, corrupted. And I have to deliver one of them myself. But I think my evil mirror me can do it on his one day, on his time.
Okay. I mean,
Oh, I don't know. What if? You'll have to make sure he doesn't get any get into any shenanigans with for real in the court.
trust me, I will be keeping an eye on them.
I don't know how many people you know who would be up for this kind of job. I know I'm not.
I mean, that's why I started the Faceless, so you wouldn't have to do that part yourself. Like, the thing with the Faceless, it's only the people that we trust that can get the job done. That we trust won't go and spill our secrets elsewhere.
3 souls every 7 years. For as long as Summer Court could be here for eons. That's a lot to damn to hell.
It is. It is unfortunate, but until we can find a way to absolve ourselves of that, I don't
Just give me my blanket.
see any alternative.
Come if you want. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully I can start putting this power to use. It's already been a year and I think don't think I've ever used it actually. Oh, that reminds me. Maybe we can do a test case. So Sal said that they had some of their Fey soul stolen.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can give her some of it back.
Oh. That would be interesting. That'd be cool to see.
If we go to the place where she had it taken from her, if I can pull it through the astral, give it back and give her maybe not her original and Fey soul back, but give her a new one. We'd have to go to Taldore though.
Right, to Kymel, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, and then one last thing.
Yeah.
We also need to have the Faceless start finding out all these different places where Fae were killed so that we can bring them back.
I think we can get on that.
And if we can hit a couple of those places on the way to where we need to go, even better.
I guess a goal of mine now is to have a Faceless presence in not everywhere. Everywhere will be cool, but like in places that would really matter. But we would also know where trouble is happening, so we can keep an eye on everything. Or so I can keep an eye on everything.
Well, over the last year, they've also killed a bunch, right? So we can find those places too.
Yeah.
Okay. And he'll give Mars a kiss and then try to go back to sleep.
Mars keeps reading a book for a little bit, then also goes to sleep.
All right. Anything else to resolve in the night? All right. Then, how does everyone get called together the next day?
I assume we're all in the Boughs of Eternity, so it's just like a... I guess like a... I don't know, Shiny, this is your bastion.
What?
How do we call everyone for breakfast?
Well, of course, we have a staff to go around and let everybody gently know.
Kicking doors in, the usual.
And we actually, you know what? We also have this. So what we do is whatever they're cooking that day, the staff then goes around and uses prestidigitation to make the smell of whatever we're cooking waft under your door to wake you up gently. And if that doesn't work, we send a fey cock into your room to go cock-a-doodle-doo.
Like, she already had one in her room, but it's fine. Art department wasn't around. I had to.
Yeah. Yeah.
You said what I was thinking, and I love it so much. Oh, she had plenty of that over the night. But she comes down the stairs, stretching, smile on her face. Hey guys, how's it going? Her wings are a little ruffled. Her hair's like out of place. How was your night? Not bad, hey?
Quiet-ish.
Shiny makes a note and thinks to himself, "Oh hell no, they're not going to out vixen us in my goddamn bastion."
Did you roll the dice, Hope?
Oh, how nice.
it! I hate that Ross isn't here to roll it for me. I want it to be on his hands, not mine. Let's see. Let's see here. Blink. Nope. 53. So, what are we planning for today's shenanigans?
That is a great question.
Have we decided when we're going to let the other guys out for a day like we promised?
Oh yeah, it's been a year. It's been almost about a year.
It's
That's
been a
coming
year,
up,
yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
I dread the thought of letting the other me run around for one day.
What if
I
she
kinda wanna-
regenerates your tower, Laren? Turns it white.
I will go into the mirror plane myself and murder her, like we should have earlier.
I mean, we've got to do it. We made a promise. We've already promised. It was a deal.
Above
gotta
table,
do
that would be cool for a one shot one day.
Yeah,
I know. It certainly would.
it would.
Well, maybe when we have, I mean, it hasn't been a full year, right? So we have to do it soon.
Mhm.
Kind of want to save Mirror Mars for something big, like when I can get him somewhere he can do a lot.
Mm.
Because I know he wants to do a lot.
I just know it's going to be an absolute disaster with Mirror Me. Like, this is what happened to me. What happened to her?
Oh, fun.
Ooh. Would Mirror Me be a fighter now?
That's a good question. I think we done fucked up.
I mean, I died.
Yeah, that's true. Well, I guess we'll find out when we find out.
Yeah, my mirror me has a job to do. He's got to visit hell.
Well, you've got what, 2 more years?
Well,
Yeah.
3 every 7.
Oh,
Yeah.
7. So you got like 6 years. It's fine.
Yeah. Well, so he's got 6 years to corrupt somebody,
Mhm.
which I don't know how I feel about, but it is the deal that I made.
Well, he only has 1 day to actually corrupt that person.
I feel like if he's the opposite of me and evil, I can get a lot done in 1 day.
It doesn't take long to corrupt somebody.
1 day over 6 years.
Hey, one bad day can change someone's life.
Yes, you are not wrong. Okay.
So, but overall plan, okay, we should go to Kaimo to see Sal
Mhm.
because still don't know what's going on with Sayori, and she's our only lead. She's also our best lead for the lead for the League of Miracles.
Okay.
And then we also want to try to hit the Ashkeeper Peaks, and then kill the King of the Dwindle. No.
No, we can't kill Dwendal because someone worse is going to take his spot.
Figure out a way to control it.
We can get a certain ghost in there. No, because then they're going to be like, oh no, he's part Fae. Let's dethrone King Dwendal and take over as a military state.
Yeah. I mean,
Well,
isn't it already a military state, though?
Kind of already is.
Well, I mean, that's big picture, right? I mean, the most immediate threat right now is the League of Miracles.
If the League of Miracles has their hands in as much as we think they do, I think that is the biggest problem.
Yeah.
But and I don't know that we need to address King Gwendol outright. We can also just sort of make it clear that we will not sit idly by anymore while they round up and kill Fae, even within their own borders.
Well, we did. I think for the Empire, we need to get all the stray Fae that we can get. That we can get out of there. Those who are not in the capital.
Well, the agents, Mars. What's the latest from the faceless on the borders? Last time we talked, when I talked to the captain of the Crown's Guard, they were reporting that there were skirmishes around the border and folks were not coming back.
Yeah. Have any of my agents been able to like scout out anything regarding the borders between or like scout within the Empire, or even like the border between the Empire and the Dynasty?
You would have different reports, yeah. So, did you come up with who your people are?
Yes, I have a name for like the first guy I recruited. His name is Nisk. He's also a changeling.
Mist or
Nisk, Nisk. I'll put it in.
Nisk.
Yeah.
Okay. In that case, we'll shoot call Nisk, and we'll kind of go through this then, into this grand hall meeting that you have. As I think, silently they enter. Let's go. Maz, you called.
Yes. Are there any updates on or any findings regarding the Dwendalian Empire and the borders with the Kryn dynasty?
The borders themselves? Yes. Over the Ashkeeper Peaks, the presence of the Deadlands makes much of the problems hard to fully move, though it seems there are those who have attempted to find mystical ways to make tunnels to and fro. The skirmishes through some of the more established ways, especially in and around lower near the ruins of Draconia, there have been more issues. But as far as in the war between the two, it's nearly not. The Deadlands mostly has stopped it. The aggression.
Okay.
The refugees, those who do attempt information as they become rather permanent citizens within the Deadlands.
Are there Fae among them?
Yes, it's what I speak. We have begun communicating that the plan is underway and they need to be patient, but some become desperate. And they try to go through that place. What if we, of course, the rumors are they have their own government within the Deadlands, that maybe an avenue could be opened, but we've not sent people into there.
Do you know where these rumors are coming from? That there's a government within the Deadlands?
Doctor is where it started. there was supposedly a group of pirates when came in and out successfully.
My dad.
Your dad went into the Deadlands?
The portal that we went through, that's over by the Deadlands, isn't it?
Not really, no.
No.
It wasn't.
Oh, okay.
No, it was,
Misremembering?
however, I mean, over in a sense, but not close to that. Wasn't
Gotcha.
no, to blanking. Because we have kept tabs. It has been getting worse in the Empire of the Fey Folk. But time, I mean, there has been time. What information can I give you?
We need to establish safe routes out of the Empire for these people. We also need to find out where they are holding them and or torturing them. I want those places destroyed. That'll send a message. If we can sneak in, target those places where they're killing us and destroy them.
Well, if there are Fey actively being tortured there, are their lives to be forfeited in this endeavor?
No, liberation would be.
So you want to liberate the Fey, destroy these facility, and at the same time extract them to wherever these places are. Yes?
Yes.
I will say it seems that Drundalians have been developing anti-planar technology, specifically to make more of the Empire resistant to travel. We ourselves have had to establish a teleportation circle to successfully get in. Fake crossings either do not work, have been secured and trapped, or send alarms.
We're
This-
planning on
Go ahead.
We're planning on creating a way station in the Ashkeeper Mountains. So if we can get them out of the borders and to this way station, the old-fashioned way, out of the borders, the old-fashioned way.
The Ashkeeper Mountains are within the Deadland. At least much of it. In what area are we thinking? I'll pull up a map as I'm trying to talk here.
Could we use the Flatcat Alps north of the Empire? If I'm not mistaken, they still do share a border with the Empire, with the dynasty.
Hmm. Let me see here. Okay. Pull this thing up here.
Sorry, the Dunrock Mountains.
Okay. All the way to the Darnak. Okay. Cool. Let's get this so we can all see what the heck is going on. All right. Kind of looks indeed. It is not impossible if we stay to the north. I can get information near the Rock God garrison, but much of that area was corrupted, even into the Broken Veil Bluffs. But Alex's own map. There may be ways to take them there, but you want deep into the Dunrock. Not so much to get into them into the Dynasty, but as a way station where we can begin teleporting or plane shifting them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I would suggest north of Grungolier.
What's that place? Shady Creek Run.
That is thieves and cutthroats.
You've been kind of near there.
Not a bad place, though coin would speak loudly there or favors.
Well, either way, it sounds like that would be a perfect cover for a route through to the Dunrock Mountains. Because
Indeed.
especially from cities to the west of it, Rexentrum, Novgorod.
Yes. I'd north. We'd be going towards in the area of the Vergessen Sanatorium. The Pobal Wilderness is dangerous, but all of it would be. Though if we do go north through the Purborough, it is more likely that we'll evade easy capture.
So that's better in your opinion.
Everything will have its different challenges, Council. It really depends on what we want. If we want to avoid towns, then we'd want to risk the Purbo. The other option would possibly be a farther trek, but possibly different. We'd be able to take a not as used path up to Bicesteel. Those are elven, but they're not. They are Empire citizens, and we would still have to be careful.
What about the eastern, going back towards Shady Creek Run, the eastern edge of the Dunrock Mountains? Somewhere between Shady Creek and the Savalier Wood.
The issue there would be that we'd mostly have to travel in open plain. But while marginally safer, we'd need to pass through the run.
You said coin speaks there. Would there be folks there who would be willing for the right price to ferry people secretly?
Kind of considers. People willing to do anything in places like that, in my experience, but I would say the risks they are making sure that they won't try to find a higher bidder. Remember, everybody's here too to kind of get in on this.
Yeah. Hope is going to put her 2 cents in on that. Usually, when it comes to people who you can easily move with coin, are not exactly the most trustworthy bunch, and I've seen it too much where people are trying to move other people and it doesn't go the way that you think it will.
So through the pearl bow, then.
If that is what you want. It depends where we need to set this up. This close to the Vergassen. We'd need to be somewhere away. And if you all wanted to establish this interplanar gateway, then we can start to figure out how to move people through. The question is if we would want to try to create some type of circuit to get to this place first, or move as many as we can initially. I did meet with the Countess of Commerce this morning. And she assures me that there are ways to get supplies to the refugees even before we would free them.
Where are they concentrated now?
The ones still under the thumb are in Rexentrum. This is where most of what you would call the dirty work are done. However, there is an underground secret one that has a refugee camp that has landed in Huppaduk. That could need extraction.
Let's start with them.
I think, I think a good idea is starting with them, and that can give us a baseline.
In addition, we have word that the other courts have begun incursions into Isilra and Taldore.
Why?
They don't believe that the Feywild can be secured, sir. They feel that they have to own a piece of land, so to speak. So they have begun making their own settlements, and instead of the peaceful way that it was done in Wildmount and parts of Taldore, these new ones, vicious, they are making them places that are dangerous to be. Murder, thievery, very common for trespassers.
Do we know which courts are doing this?
Yes, some. Many of the ones some who have done this are independent, but yeah. Most of the other courts have some type of stake in this type of thing.
So instead of helping Faye escape Rexentrum, they're taking up.
In their view, sir, they are are helping those who can make it to them. They induct them into their court and either expand within the wilds or within the lands themselves.
It's not a terrible idea, honestly. But the Feywild is our home.
And your idea and the point of the summer court of being a place where we don't lose who we are, even though we have to deal with reality, is one that still rings true to many of the refugees. But the other courts do seem to be a bit more cavalier in not interfering if people do not join their courts. In addition, the face soul experiments, as far as we can tell, this energy does seem to be within Wildmount. Does not seem to have gone beyond, at least that we can tell.
You mean these experiments?
Yes.
Do we know where they're happening outside of? Are there any happening outside of Brixentrum?
We have secured the cave that you gave us intelligence on from Seltherin. But as far as within the borders, still within Exentrim, seems to be the most popular, though we did. It seems that as a secondary site, they have been using the ruins of Suthengrud for such a thing. They have built up a kind of facility.
How big is it?
It takes up roughly a city. It's fairly distinct. It's also to study. I think from what our intelligence is able to gather, this is more developing new ways. The Rexentrim still does most of it. Down in their sewers.
Well, sounds like that would be a good test run for a extraction strike and blow up.
That would be a long way to the Pearl Bell.
Yeah, and looking at the map at this point, this brings up the fact that we'd likely need a western exit on the Menagerie Coast. Or maybe up at Icehaven. Or past Icehaven.
I'd love to have as many exits as possible. I just want to get one started.
Exactly. So I'm thinking past Shady Creek, maybe into the Dunrock Mountains. Or maybe up past Pearlbow. That would be our first way out. And then when we get around to it,
Get the Hupperduke folks there.
Yeah, get Hupperduke up and out there. Then when we're ready to set up another one, maybe in the Menagerie Coast. Maybe outside of Tosoa.
The first one will be the easiest.
Mm-hmm.
Then they will know after that what we are capable of and rapidly begin to make defenses.
Well, that's perfect. While once they realize what we're doing, getting the refugees out, they'll be focused on that, and then they won't see us coming to blow up their shit.
As you say.
I'm gonna keep studying the maps. Find out what are other.
If we want to do 2, hit from both sides
Yeah.
at the same time, 1 from the Menagerie Coast and 1 from the Pearl Bow Wilderness. I could set up some ships on the Menagerie Coast.
We can maybe talk to some friends over at if not in Nicodranus, maybe at Darko. Get some backup with that. I'm kind of friendly with them. Kind of. It's been a while.
And it may be, you may wish to consider reaching out to some of the other courts. They may be helpful, especially in covering our tracks.
Yeah.
There's some courts we could possibly do these things, but having the armies of Raxentrim face us as the monsters they make us out to be would not be a bad thing, potentially, sir.
No, it wouldn't. Well, we are going to be sending... do you have a list of the regents of these courts yet? Or are we still working on that?
Yes, we can.
We're going to send our wizard ambassador, Dolus.
To make initial contact, they will probably need to hear from ones the same rank as them eventually, sir.
Oh, of course, I'll meet with them.
But to just make first contact with them and set up, we'll send Dolus.
We'll let them know we're coming.
We'll be there to expect them.
Then I will await your orders and what we need to be looking at.
Well, for now, your orders, we will go to, what is that place of the sanatorium? We will go somewhere near in the mountains near Purbo Wilderness and establish a waypoint. You start mobilizing the refugees in Hupperduke. We'll let you know where to go specifically. You'll have plenty of time to get there after we set it up.
I will start to push our agents a bit further. I expect to lose about half of them in this mission to gather the information you're requesting.
On the experiment sites?
Between the sites, understanding the sites, getting these coins of peaches to them that will help them out. It will be dangerous, just that, and getting the information on the sites you wish to destroy in this one fell swoop you speak of. But it will be what it will be. I guess I tell you this to know that we will not have many to aid in the actual extraction. But you will be able to plan effectively.
This is good
But
stuff.
as you say, I kind of stand up. And they will
Mars,
leave.
how many are the faithless?
I can put that thought into that. About how many would I have been able to recruit in the last year, or however long we have for our downtime?
Lefez, I think you don't. Do you get a finite in that?
Would it just be my barrack size?
Yeah.
Okay. So barracks, I think, holds. So I have one barrack holds up to 12. So I have 12 faceless right now.
Well, we also have a barrack in the bow, so 24.
Okay.
Mars, do you have a war room in your thing? Did you
I do.
say that? I think for war room you get 10 lieutenants and they can each recruit a bunch of people. I don't remember how many, but a lot.
War room. Yes. Well, I start off with 2 lieutenants whose names I have. They're Dosk and Oz. So they can recruit soldiers. Which I guess we can replace as
100 guards in 7
up
days.
to 100 guards in 7 days. Yeah. Reduce number 20 if you want them mounted on riding horses.
Yeah.
Well, they're spies. We don't need riding
Yeah,
horses.
the size.
But it does cost you guys 1 gold per day to feed each guard and horse.
Yeah,
So just remember that as you're counting your guards.
I'm aware. And so I have 2 lieutenants. Yeah. We can muster up our forces. And then
I just
we're
want to know
able to.
how much we're trading lives here, basically. Half the faceless for the refugees.
And that's Nailumi finally comes in with a bunch of contracts. She's been working in another room listening this whole time. Unless you decide to branch out, Shiny, and hire soldiers, I did just make okay with the Whitestone, and they do have soldiers with guns, so there is other places on this continent that do have armies that you could enlist.
Vasselheim owes us a favor, don't they?
Do they? I've
Vasselheim?
never been to Vasselheim.
Or wait, where's that place where we went to where there was the giant statues that came to life? We saved the king and queen. It's the one where like the elf and the dwarves live together.
Uthadern?
Uthadern.
Yeah, who did you the favor with the league?
Yeah, that was the favorite getting the league over there.
I'm just saying, you were talking. I overheard you wanted to go to Teldore, so there is a chance we could find some people over there that might be willing to join you.
No, yeah, that's a great idea, Nailumia.
Good. We also have some cloud over in Singborn if they can help us out.
Yeah.
And
Don't
there
put-
is. Go ahead, Josh.
Don't push all your guys' pay out too far, because remember, this place isn't safe totally yet. There's still Shadow Realm to deal with, so if you guys send everybody out,
Right.
And if we want to go that route, we can also see what the League of Miracles can help us with.
I think they're more about building structures instead of building armies.
Stop, Bianca.
Well, we could always meet Pretty and see what his army's up to.
You know, this army of line dancers.
Oh,
They're still an army of fighters. You might be line dancers now, but they were once a fighter.
True that.
And if you were to work out a thing with the miracle providing them homes, he might be able to provide you with some more soldiers.
Yeah. If you're interested in any of the fake courts, you just have to let me know, and I can start. Your intelligence can come on some of them.
I guess we would probably want to know which ones are. They said that they were setting up, I guess, what are they called, settlements in Wildmount. I guess we'd want to know the ones closest to where we're going to set up the waypoint, maybe.
Less in Wild, not more in the other areas.
Oh, okay.
Tal'Dorei and Asylra.
Kaimel's in Tal'Dorei, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going there.
So whichever one is.
I would say,
Yeah.
I guess you get some intelligence that it does seem that there is a presence for the Court of Winter's Love
Ooh.
in Wildmount. At least that's more of a rumor.
Do we know of any near Kaimel or Whitestone?
There's several in Tal'Dorei, yeah.
Well, maybe we make a trip over there.
Well, yeah, we did want to meet up with Sal. I had a thought I wanted to try to test.
Oh. Also, I might have promised you a favor from you. What?
From whom? To whom?
Again, some very big, annoying Goliath.
Oh.
Well, I'm sure you did it for a very good reason.
Yeah, he's actually our special bartender. I got him a wage where I pay him $100 or 100 gold, and he does some special performances for bartending and brings in people.
That's what you traded a favor from the King of the Feywild for?
He said he was a big deal. He says it's his whole name was something the Grand Poobah of, I forget his whole titles, but there was a lot of them. So I figured
Sounds
he's a big deal over
legit.
there. Yeah, right?
Okay. Does anybody know where Kaimel is relative to Whitestone then?
I barely even know where Whitestone is, honestly.
I believe it's
kind of
close to Singor.
far. It's closer to Singorn than it is to Whitestone.
So then we'll just start in Whitestone, and then we'll head down.
Well, Dunrock first.
Dunrock first.
Sounds like we're agreed then. Dunrock, Whitestone, Kaimel, Fey Courts in Tal'Dorei.
Sounds like a plan.
I also need you all to sign one of these contracts.
What's it for?
It's a contract for.
Oh, you know what it's for, Mars. Don't give me that. You were there when it happened.
What's the contract work for?
This is a contract so that nobody would do anything with undead in this while they are in Whitestone or visit the library at all. They're no longer access to there. But
That was
no
Derek.
summoning undead.
Fine.
Laren, I'm sorry, but I have to prohibit you from possessing people in Whitestone.
Well, if they're okay with me being in Whitestone in the first place, then I promise I won't possess anybody. How about that?
Yeah, we left some things up in the air. That's why this contract's going about. Here you go.
Hope just signs it.
Mars is gonna very, very in depth read the contract, look for loopholes, look for anything that might bite him in the ass.
I mean, it's a basic contract. I mean, as long as you don't go messing around, we will be allowed to keep our business in Whitestone. You will not be thrown in prison.
All right, yeah, cool. I sign it.
I forget, was Shiny there for that?
We were there, but we
You
weren't
were
there.
there. Yeah, you were there, but you
You
were.
and Marble were outside walking the town.
Yep.
It was the
Yeah,
brothers.
I know we
Derek
were
and-
there, but was Shiny in the library?
Nope. You were
Oh no,
not
it was the
near
brothers
the-
Derek.
Ah, okay.
Well, look, one thing he can't be blamed for.
So do you need my signature too, Nalimia?
What?
You need my signature too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you are attempting. You want to get to Whitestone?
Yes.
No, we're gonna go to the Dunrock
No.
first.
Oh, Denrock.
Dunrock
Yeah.
Mountains. Okay.
Sorry.
How are you gonna get there?
It's okay.
That's a great question.
Weren't we just there like before we went to Sanatorium?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were over by we were at Malaismere.
Go fight another monster. No.
I mean, has any of us ever been there? Because we'll have to teleport there, right?
I spent my whole life on a ship. I'm sorry. I have no clue where this place is.
And I barely
Not-
remember that mission because it's almost as if I blacked out, as if I wasn't there. But how did we leave the sanatorium? Are there still people there? Like,
There's
still-
definitely still people there. We just got out with Calistan, and that's it.
okay.
So, I mean, I guess Starspire Keep would be our closest to get to the Dunrock.
That it would be.
Or you could roll the dice.
Did we travel
Yeah.
through there to get to the Sanatorium?
You kind of traveled under them,
Let's see.
so you were very close to them.
Could any of those underground tunnels be used for this? For the refugees?
They
The
were
ones
very
leading.
dangerous.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's the ones
true.
leading out of the sanatorium, of the moss and stuff.
Yeah, to get them, you'd have to. The sanatorium is still like under. You didn't like fix the sanatorium or anything.
Okay.
You just extracted one prisoner.
I mean, we can teleport to the tunnels if we want, but 'cause
So
we
we
still
have-
have stuff from there.
Yeah.
Where's the Starspire?
So Starspire is very north.
Would it be safe to say it's like? I remember we had to pass over a river to get to.
I thought I had it marked. Do I not have Starspire marked? That's crazy. All right, let me get this back up here. So Starspire is kind of near Eurolus, or for Artis purpose, like is Eurolus.
Okay. Up in the Rhine Plains.
Yeah.
We know, but we were thinking teleport. If we plane shift, we can just say we want to get close to the Dunrock Mountains.
Yeah, then you'd be somewhere in the Dunrock Mountains.
Yeah. We don't know if it'd be in Western or Eastern.
Yeah, we won't know, and we won't know where we are.
No, it's
Yeah.
fine. Live a little. What's the worst that could
But-
happen?
If we plane shift to the Savalier Wood or to Shady
run, we can then go from there to find a place in the Dunrock Mountains.
Can we plane shift back to the camp where Ember is? Or was?
Are they still there?
Remind me with the ember.
Where we took the Sword of Zariel after Hope became an angel.
So that's back kind of what were the ruins of Melismere.
Which part of Dunrock are we trying to get? Like west or east?
West, somewhere like north of the sanatorium.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Or
Well-
maybe just southeast of the sanatorium.
We've seen the mountains from when we were in Rexendrim, very far away. So,
Yep.
Shiny, you're the king of the Fae. I think the one that should bring us home is you. So, have fun.
Wait, what?
Oh, you're getting us
Plan
there?
trip.
Do I need to have seen the place for plane shift?
You really just say it, and then it kind of takes you.
Yeah.
I mean,
In
it's
general
yeah.
terms.
I mean, it's very much meant to be like wherever the GM wants to start the adventure. Like it's very much like those. I mean, it's meant to lead to a arc, right?
Mhm.
So that's like the point. That's why they word it that way, so that it gives us a story beat.
Well, my only concern about using plane shift to go directly to Dunrock Mountains is we won't know where in the Dunrock Mountains we are.
It's an adventure, Shiny.
There are ways to figure that out.
And what happens if we end up on the eastern range?
We'll travel a little bit.
We got this. We've been through worse, right?
I kind of want to see Shady Creek
Yeah.
run.
It's up to you. We could always just go back to Jorhas and start walking.
We can just flip it from Rosanna all the way over there.
Okay. All right. Let's just go to Dunrock, and then I'm gonna need somebody to roll a dice to see if he doesn't by accident think about Shady Creek Run for the last moment.
I
What
mean,
am I
you just
rolling?
do Shady Creek Run if you wanted. It's okay.
You can do whatever you want. You're in charge of this.
Well, do you guys need to prepare anything? Do you guys need to? I don't know.
Let's
No. I don't think so. I already said my goodbyes earlier.
I'm gonna say, hey, I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'm gonna go back to the Amethyst Hall, down into my archive, and ask, what's her name? Ask Rose, my fairy mage hireling in my archive, to do some research on someone on the secret, on the down low. And Matt, I will DM you the name because it's
Okay.
some stuff. And then I'll come back after I make that request.
Oh, no.
Do you need to give Dolus his the information that he needs to do what he needs to do, Shiny?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to give that to him?
Yeah. Why don't you? No. I'll
I-
tell him.
No. Okay.
Do you want to tell him? If you want to, go for it.
I mean, I will. I just might be a little late getting back.
You know what? I think this message needs careful relaying. So take all the time you need.
Will do. She's gone for like 2 hours.
Well, Mars, can I see you in this broom closet too, by the way?
You wait until I come back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Broom closet.
They accidentally go to the same broom closet.
Oh shit! Is this one taken?
All right, let's get out of here before something else happens. My brain goes even further.
Okay, everybody ready? Laren, Nylumia?
I'm ready.
Elimi just looks at you. Yeah, I think we've been ready.
After like 3 hours of waiting, yeah.
Shiny's hair is like all messed up and disheveled, and his shirt's on backwards.
Mars looks perfect.
Yeah, I know. There's just some. We needed to make sure the janitorial crews were well prepared for while we're gone. Okay. Everybody get together, and we're gonna go to Dunrock. But he actually takes them to Shady Creek. Oh no, I think there was some kind of power surge at the last minute, and I'm just off by a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Where are we?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so here's me thinking Dunrock. No, Matt, Shady Creek. Give me a second.
Well. How the turntables.
You guys just made Shady Creek sound so much fun, and he's never been there before.
Oh, it's not fun.
All right, let me get. Yeah, I think this is the first campaign to get to Shady Creek.
Let's go! Like, at least in game. Like, because I remember Rue said, like, when Rue was part of the group, she was like, yeah, I went to Shady Creek for
Right, like I mean, like to get there, yeah. Like,
yeah.
not like a character that's been from there. Or
Yeah.
something.
This is
Those are
fun.
Okay, very cool. So, there we go. All right. So, coming in to here, there is a pull and a flash, and then the smell of excrement and piss that assail your senses. You look, and there's around you shanty towns and hovels that choke this entire area, almost built nearly on top of each other, as though people were fighting for every inch of space around. The walls of these places are littered with what seems to be various things of rapid decay from where people have relieved themselves upon the side. In any place, the streets here are mud. You feel yourself sinking down for the most part. Those of you who don't fly right above their ankles here. People move about quickly, even through the mud. Large boots as they seem to go through town. Everyone you see are dressed in vague uniforms, it seems, from some who wear all top hats, others who have large sashes of purple and red intertwined that come across their way. Still others seem to have all bearskin cloaks that they wear. And there's a series of tattoos or markings, as though every person here is very publicly stating a type of clan or group that they are a part of, hoping that this gives them some type of protection from the others. You find yourselves down a small alleyway where you can see a somewhat drunken man look up, pukes at the sight of you. More from shock, it seems. Welcome to the run. As they pass back out.
Not the mountains.
Yeah, I think there was some kind of magical surge at the last moment. You know, we were doing so many things in the Feywild that...
I mean, I see mountains right there and right there.
Yeah, see, we're close.
So, and I see forest too. That's fun.
Well, I guess we got to deal with the hand we're dealt with. So we're in Shady Creek, sir?
Now let me cast mislead on herself because she does look like a fairy, Shinriel, and you brought her to somewhere that they might turn fairies in.
We are
She
all
cast
very
mislead, and there is now another little fairy, but she's actually invisible.
Well, if this guy's anything to go by, this is just a town full of drunks. So he was probably already seeing fairies, to be honest.
We do have an angel, a ghost, a couple of fey-looking people around in the party.
Mars will pull up his hood and shape change to look like a human.
Hope is currently flying because she doesn't want to be ankle deep in mud.
Yeah, you're very noticeable. I mean, you've got a freaking horned angel being with you at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even going to be paying attention to the Fae. They got a giant angel here. Shiny is also going to be hovering above the mud because he just had these boots cleaned.
Help hands out 5 silver to the guy. Which way to? Where are we going?
Western Dunrock Mountains.
Which way to the Western Dunrock Mountains?
West.
All right. I don't know. Shit, everything looks the same on land.
There you go. Thank you, Your Majesty.
What?
What?
Nothing. Get lost. Mars just like pushes past the dude, and I because this is funny. I'm gonna try to slide a hand the 5 silver back from him.
Give me a sleight of hand check.
Bad. I'm gonna drop a second one to add a +10 to it because it's really funny. 18.
All right, 18 you are able to grab.
Now, Lume, how many of those shots of the shiny drink that you make did you give Shiny?
How much gold did you give me?
Well, you know, how much gold do we have now? Did we get our dividends from the shop?
No, I used them to make those drinks.
What?
You have to make money, spend money to make money. What? When haven't I not taught you this? How do you not see my businesses?
He would. What were they? 5 gold pieces.
Yep.
He'll buy 3.
Here you go.
As soon as they walk away from this guy, Hope looks at Mars and holds out her hand.
I was gonna give it back anyway.
Mm-hmm.
I was.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
What are these things called again, Ilumia?
Shinril's. What was it?
I think you should call them shiny shots.
Oh, the shiny shots. I love that.
No, it was something. It was Shinril's. You call it shiny shopper now. That works.
All right. So why did you want to see this place shiny?
Well, and y'all made it sound so interesting, but I didn't know it was going to be a mud pit.
Well,
Do we have to walk through town to go west? Like, is that, did we end up?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So as you go up, there's a street here that the where you are heads north and south, and you can see what seems to be the main stretch of the town heads east and west.
Laren will seeming us before we go out in the open as like angels and stuff.
as animals?
Huh?
What?
No, I said before we walk through the streets as angels and stuff.
Angels and stuff.
I heard animals too. I was like, what?
I mean, animals would make sense.
That would be funny too. Mars is gonna abstain from the seeming because he can already just change his face.
It's hard to. I don't know how seeming works. If it works for wings.
You're gonna be like a dragonborn with wings. I don't know.
It works too.
Or an Aarakocra.
Sure, that works.
Yeah, I could be an Aarakocra. Shit.
Oh, Hope, your plumage looks great.
Oh, thank you. She's a dove.
Oh.
Laren, what do you make Shiny look like?
A very normal human person.
You look great, Shiny.
Yeah, even seeming can't make me look bad.
Exactly. All right.
Is there any markets? I mean, if we pass through a market, do we need to pick up anything?
I feel like half the fruit here is already rotten.
I don't think they would have any like healing potions since I lost all of mine.
They might have healing potions.
I mean, I guess we could look. They'd probably charge an arm and a leg for him.
So you want to go potion shopping?
See, we can see if they have potions.
We can
They think-
certainly see.
Yeah, they think I'm a dove Aarakocra.
And I mean, this place, Shady Creek Run's gotta have some cool black market magic items, right?
I love how we left Roshana and headed to this place. Potion shopping.
Immediately.
Well, I
set up
guess
a
I
topic
could
like
have. I guess I could have bought potions in Roshana, but that's just boring.
that. Crime.
We want Crime Town.
Would we even need to buy anything from Roshana? We would just be like, go get us some.
Please. Can we have some?
Okay. So how do you want to go about this place? There's not really any signs of note here.
And we
I'm
don't
gonna
have our
look out for
rogue
any-
anymore.
I still understand thieves can't. I'm pretty sure.
Do
No, I
you?
don't.
No.
Fuck.
No, we don't have a rogue anymore.
Okay, well then
I'm
let's
just looking
just
at
get
these
this money
rules.
down.
Using my, although I don't really understand it anymore, I still know what thieves can't looks like. I'm gonna keep my eyes out for any symbols or writing that is considerably thieves can't. That could. No, that's where I'm getting because I can't understand it anymore.
Right. I mean, you can look at it. I mean, there's. Yeah, there's probably not thieves' cant here. Because it's like the same as rating common to most of these folk.
Okay. Would there be
I mean, it could be talking to people. Like, you do whatever you want. I just want to.
Yeah.
I'm trying to set the scene so I understand what you
Yeah.
all are doing. I feel like we're a little overthinking it. but
yeah. would Hope recognize could Hope take a look around and see if she recognizes anybody that may have been a pirate at some point and had a wanted poster?
Okay, I like this. Go ahead and give me a history check.
History. All right. History. Give me a second. I'm going to move stuff around here. History. Oof. Oh, it changed my. No, that was religion. Okay, that's fine. It's only a 12.
12. Okay, perfect. In that case, roll me a d4.
Three.
3. Okay. So, pulling a wagon by themselves through the streets, you see what familiar, it seems, red-skinned half-orc. She has tusks that reach her eyes. That you can tell she is sharpened, though her clothes are dirty and mud. Last you saw her, she was in a resplendent jacket, as a captain of one of the ships of Darktow. And yet, here she is, pulling this. You know her as Sarah Strassa.
Sarah Strassa.
Yeah. And when you knew her, she was known as the scourge of all ships.
Scourge of all ships. Sarah Strassa.
Sarah Strassa.
Sarah Strassa. The scourge of all ships. All right. Okay, give me a second. She'll walk up to this lady, this ex-captain. Sarah Straska. The scourge of all ships.
She stops and stands up, and you can see kind of puts her hand inside her shirt a little bit and grasps something tight.
No, don't.
Who would know that name?
Oh,
I don't know you.
You would know my name, though. Captain Blanche of the Obsidian Tide.
She looks. I met Captain Blanche, and you are not her.
She pulls down her top and shows off her very. She pulls down. Yeah, she pulls down the.
You're an
fold-
Aarakocra.
Oh, that's right. Fuck. I know you don't know. That's right.
Mars is gonna step up and partially drop his shape change and look. Actually, no. He's gonna like drop half it, like make half his face look like Hope's face. It's like
Without those silver eyes, white
Yeah.
eyes, white eyes. Yeah.
Mars met Hope before.
Yeah. As she was Blanche, yeah.
Yeah.
Original Blanche. If you want to feel, I still have my horns. I'm kind of don't look like the same as I usually do right now because of reasons.
She kind of looks back and forth and lifts her hand and kind of jolts as it touches horn. She goes, huh. Oh, what are you doing so far north then?
We've got stuff we need to take care of. And I can get you back on the seas if you help us.
Kind of looks.
Do I remember if this woman was loyal to Wyatt?
She would have been, yeah.
I can get you back to Wyatt.
She goes, you know where he is.
It's not news to many people anymore, but I am his daughter. Yeah.
So looks. Let's not talk anymore in the street.
Okay, let's go.
And she pulls her wagon and leads you to hovel. It's one room. You can see there's a bed that's attached to a wall that has been reinforced a few times in order to make it like so that it still stands up. She has a table that looks like she's been working with stones on, as well as trigs and some other things. And as you come into like this home for what it is, you find yourselves almost squished all together. Hope's wings hitting you in the face.
Mars
Sorry,
will make
guys.
himself smaller.
Sorry,
I think I'm the size of a halfling.
Oh.
She goes, now, how can I help all of you? And how will you get me to Wyatt?
We are in search of potions, healing potions. Any potions, anywhere that sells anything magical. Is there anywhere here that does that?
Legal or not. I know.
Like
Trade
those words
for
have any meaning here.
They don't.
Right?
But however, I could help you. She kind of looks. I can help you indeed. As far as getting that, I know a fellow
Mhm.
keeps a few away from the families. I could get you two.
All right. How much?
150 gold apiece.
150 gold apiece. How much more? Ooh. Now, Lumia, I need to get into the demi-plane.
Mars tosses out 30 platinum.
Okay. You guys really need to start carrying some coin on you because this is how.
Yeah, I need to pull some. Oh yeah. Nice. Yeah. It's been a while since I've been able to get into the demi plane, and I've run low on cash. I'm sorry.
And Lumia, if you don't want to expend the spell right now, Mars will pull out 30 platinum pieces and just put them on the table.
No worries.
There we go.
All right, then I can do this.
And here's what I'll do for you. I'll give you 50 silver. Or 100 silver. No. I got 117 silver. I'll give you the rest of my silver. I'll give you 117 silver and send you on to Wyatt for doing this for us.
Send me on.
Yeah, I'm sure. Like, why are you here? Did you not come here because of the overthrow of Darktoe?
Indeed, I was a bit. Let's just say I was a bit more enthusiastic than the others when it came to resisting, and they needed somebody to put forth. And after I didn't sign the Treaty of Darktoe, the Concord hunted me mercilessly. And I found myself
here,
hiding up into Icecrown, and then eventually over here.
Wyatt is now in the Astral Sea. He has his own.
And how am I supposed to get there?
I have my ways.
See ya. All right. And kind of really goes, I will get this. I
Good,
did
'cause
see.
I need to send Wyatt a message anyway to find out exactly where he is.
Huh.
So it's perfect.
Sorry, I did see, by the way. Jeffem was following us here.
Jeffem?
He usually looks out for those more of Fey blood. Looks around everybody.
Fuck. Okay.
I don't want to know anything. But I'd be careful. I'm gonna have to leave and go get this. Alright, stay here, I'll be back.
Or you can you point out or describe this person? Just so we know who we're looking for.
Do I know who she's talking about?
No.
Okay.
She just is like saying this name as though you would, but you wouldn't. It was a tiefling. Horns that jut straight back, red, mustache, and blue skin. At least when he shows his face. At least when he shows his face. I'll be back.
Okay. Hope is gonna. Are there windows in this, or
No.
is there a crack or anything that she can look out?
I mean, there might be a few cracks, yeah. So,
Okay. She'll look out, looking around, seeing if she can see anybody of that description hanging around with her true sight.
Okay. Very cool. And as you look back, we were in for tonight.
All right.
And actually, one thing before we end, I do need a persuasion check on this woman.
Ah.
Because now we'll find out how well you did.
Shit.
With advantage, because you were being helped by Mars and a few others.
All right.
And you were given some stuff. I'll grant advantage.
Okay.
Oh, nat 20 for 25.
All right.
Let's go.
We will indeed